Hey everybody, it's Corey and welcome to video number 5. And I'll tell you, it's one of the biggest things that I am most passionate about. It's how to avoid stepping in it, stepping in the messes, the nightmares. And when you're working with these distressed, motivated sellers, man, they have absolutely stepped in it. They're dealing with some really complex credit issues, complex real estate issues. And you being the subject matter expert, you've got to figure out what in the world you can do to increase your return on investment up front, because you well know when you're doing a real estate transaction, it's not how you sell, it's how you buy. And so by being able to add more value to your distressed seller, to the person that you're working with, that is absolutely key towards finding the best and cutting the best deal, so you can keep your out-of-pocket low, keep your return on investment high, and decrease your risk substantially. So let's get into some of the things that most people do that don't even know that they're creating a problem. Oftentimes you'll find that some of these folks that are trying to sell their properties, maybe they want to, maybe they don't want to, they need some kind of vehicle. They need some kind of issue. One of the problems is when you go vehicle shopping, unless you tell a lender, or I should say, unless you tell a car dealer, do not pull more than one credit bureau and have them sign off on it. They can oftentimes pull multiple credit reports for somebody, dropping those credit scores 15 to 20, maybe 30 points or more. So this is a classic error that people make, is they don't give specific instructions to car dealers. Next, I want to give you a couple before and after examples. Now, let me grab one of my clients here. So recently meaning in the last couple of hours, we just ran a new copy of a client's credit report, just to give you a sense of what's possible. I may show that on the screen, although if you email me, I prefer to just send it to you this way. It would save some time. So this individual local San Diego guy was dealing with trying to buy a car, trying to get an apartment, was not able to do that, and we're actually able to increase his credit scores 296 points in 35 days. Now, that's just an insane amount of increase. Why that happened was because we put structures in place to help his scores, and you can do this with your distressed sellers as well. One of the things that we did, we added 2 credit cards on his credit report. We had his father add 2 lines of credit, a Discover card and an American Express card, that his father had for years. Now, by adding those credit cards to our client's accounts, along with deleting 3 accounts from his credit report, collectively they added up to a nearly 300-point credit score increase. I think is probably one of the top credit score increases that we've ever seen so fast. All the elements made sense. And so what does a perfect credit score look like? Well, a perfect credit score is really a car loan, a house loan, and 2 credit cards with perfect payment history in excess of 5 years or more. That will in all likelihood give you an 800 plus credit score. And if you don't have those, or if you have more credit cards, I'm not telling you to close anything. What I would request is that you have your distressed sellers, for example, if they have disjointed debt, meaning they have a credit card that's got a $10,000 high credit limit and they owe $9,800, or if they have another credit card that has no debt and they have late payments from the past, that they can move some of the debt over to one card or move it to another card and level it out in such a way that it creates balance. Oftentimes credit reports are very out of balance, and not without a lot of effort can get back into balance very, very quickly. Now, that type of thing, when you're working with these distressed sellers, they're not thinking clear. And most people really don't know much about credit right when it comes around to it. So what I request is that maybe send us a copy of their report. We can help you help them in such a way that it creates more and more rapport with you. Again, everything that we're doing is all about the individual and not about the real estate. It's all about the individual and not about the real estate. And the real estate will come into you. The real estate will just show up to you. The real estate will be granted to you out of the difference that you're going to be making for these people. So That's how you would get an 800 credit score, car loan, 2 credit cards, and a mortgage. And in the absence of all those things, you want to take a look at it and pay down your debts so they're all relatively consistent. And I would suggest that you consider adding an authorized user onto your credit report or onto your distressed motivated seller's credit report, all in order to help those credit scores increase. Now, I have a special gift for you that I think you'd find very, very interesting. You know, we're commercial mortgage lenders first and foremost, and I've written a very interesting book. I should say this one here is a special report. It's called Virtually Guarantee Your Commercial Loan Gets Funded and Why Asking for a Rate Quote Won't Do You a Damn Bit of Difference. And I think you'd find this very, very interesting, especially if you find situations on commercial properties that you need to be able to help people get financed. So if you're interested in getting a copy of the free report, send me an email to Corey@fixmyreport.com, and I'll make sure that I get that over to you very, very soon. Now, coming up in the next video, I've got some really interesting things. We're going to dig in a little bit deeper on how to permanently resolve and permanently delete information off of a credit report, and that will be in video number 6. I look forward to seeing you in a couple days. Bye-bye.